Hey guys, just Avery today. I know, big disappointment. Today I wanted to give a tour of the Hayworth set so far to just give you guys a little sneak peek at what you'll be seeing, question mark. The set may look pretty small, uncompleted, some may say, and that's because it is. That's because I only built the stuff that we're gonna need for episode 1, and I built some extra things so we could make this little town look a little less empty. So that's how I'm gonna go about this. I'm just gonna build more stuff as we go on, so then I can just film the stuff I need and then move forward. Alright, great. So, first stop, Hayworth High. Some of the Hayworth hedgehogs. Got a front door. Very classy. Look at that. Stained glass. It's amazing. A little bit of a flawed idea for a build. Only one classroom, but I figured if I really wanted to switch out teachers, which I don't know if I will, but if I ever want to switch out teachers, I'd literally just switch out whoever's sitting there. That's why this desk is pretty neutral, because I know if this was just in Sanus's class, I would have shit everywhere. But I don't know if I want to switch out teachers. I'm still deciding on what I want to do. I don't know if I want Insanus to be the sole teacher, if I want to cast other teachers. We'll see how things go from this point forward. This is everybody's desk. Nothing special. Not much of a looker. I may end up redoing the school. I don't know. It really depends. I wanted to pay homage to what the original map was, but still kind of small. Not a lot of classroom ideas, really. So let me know. I might use a separate school map just in case, so we could get a bigger, ideally maybe a bigger high school, but we'll see. Next stop, we got this little lounging area. I wanted to fill the school up with stuff, you would see realistically in any typical, at least American high school. And I loosely based this off of my school. We do have certain lounging areas in our school, so I wanted to look cozy. I wanted it to feel like a realistic vibe, so I had books everywhere, notebook, whatever, backpacks, whatever. And the Hayworth colors are blue and white because I said so. So let's make our way up here. Ignore that the glass panes aren't there. I don't know why they're not. Alright, so upstairs, another lounging area. We got a little area for the kids to hang out, chill, more lockers, soda machines, and another little hangout area. I'm not an interior designer, you guys. That's clearly not my passion. Yep, that's really it. That's all for the school. I was thinking of making maybe like an outdoor cafeteria area. Again, I might just use a completely different school set, pre-built maybe, but we'll see. Time will tell. Alright, great. Moving on. Here we have a little coffee shop, cafe, whatever we want to call it. This was actually really cute. I saw, I think, a picture of this on Pinterest, and I decided to build it because I thought it was a really cute idea. I wanted to fill the map up a little more, and I wanted to maybe give another opportunity for one of the kids to work a dead-end job. Really cute. I feel like this was kind of a lazy design for it, but I didn't really know what else to do for like a cafe setup, so I just tried to model it off of my local Starbucks. So let me know. You guys think it's cool? Is it trash? Should I delete it? It's also got this great outdoor eating lounging area, question mark. It's really cute. This is like probably my favorite part about it. Again, this is not my build. I'll see if I can find like links or pictures, websites, tutorials, whatever, to all the stuff I've built, because I'm gonna be honest, guys, I'm a fraud. I look at pictures from the internet and I just simply build them. And lock me up, guys, but I know I'm not the only person guilty of this. Moving on, we have a bus stop. Nothing really special about that. I just wanted to fill this empty space, and I downloaded 73 different mod packs, so I figured why not, right? Here we have Lilith's flower shop. So I want the jobs that everybody works on to be reflective of their personalities. We all know that Lilith loves gardening, at least if you watched our introduction video. Lilith, big fan of gardening. Her personality, I guess, in ways mirrors flowers. She's really sunshine, rainbows. If you keep her fed and give her sunlight, she's nothing more than a beautiful little flower. Oh, but some days she wilts. I actually think this is one of my favorite builds. I really like the exterior of it. Again, I stole it from the internet, guys. I am a fraud. Boo fucking who. I actually really love the exterior of this place. It's really gorgeous, and I found other ways to decorate it. I found this little, whatever the fuck they're called, overhangs, I think, window overhangs in my mod pack, and I just thought it was really cute. And then I found flower shop signs. Yes, I'm definitely using those. Here we go, right in here. This isn't like owned by Lilith or her parents really, but she added some little personal flair, added the yellow and white carpeting because it's Lilith. Always gotta incorporate some yellow. I decided to hang up some flowers. I guess like those are like the floor models of flowers, gets a fucking car or something. You're gonna notice a pattern throughout this whole tour. I tend to like leave the upstairs parts of these builds unfinished or decorated, but not in the best way. And that's because I really don't know what I'm going to do with the upstairs, and I might not do anything with them. So if you guys have suggestions for what I can do with this upstairs, besides having, I don't know, a bunch of fucking plants on display, let me know. I really need ideas. That seems like it's it for the flower shop. Very gorgeous door. Again, I'm part of one of my many beautiful mod packs. And then once we come over here, I might get rid of this table. I wanted to do another outdoor eating area because I just love the idea for this cafe. But honestly, I think May's Bakery is good as is. Anyways, May's Bakery right over here. I have this gorgeous mod pack that adds extra different cakes. So I figured I should put them on display, give people a taste of, oh my gosh, there's bats underneath her. Get the fuck out. There's bats underneath her place. That's gorgeous. Hers is probably like one of my favorites. Obviously, the flower shop is my favorite, but this is definitely runner-up. It's gorgeous. Got a little pink door action going here. Head inside. Again, nothing special. It's just got the little bakery set up. A little bigger, like the kitchenette area. I guess it's a little bigger than it should be, but it's a bakery. It's a business. I decided to have a little cake on display. I don't know why there isn't a door there. Anybody could just break in, steal the food, like the money from the register, but it's fine. Again, I love everything about it. Pink is one of my favorite colors, so anything pink is for me. It also has an upstairs, if you would follow me. Again, another unfinished upstairs area. So if you guys have any ideas what the fuck I could do for this, please let me know. Alright, across the street we have the House of Ravina. This is Sean and Alcina's house. Pretty cozy. I assume they bought it before the 2008 economic crisis because it's like pretty cozy. This is a bathroom. I placed it very randomly because I was like, fuck, I think I needed a shot of Lilith getting ready for something. So I decided to add this bathroom last minute. This isn't supposed to be a bathroom, as you guys can tell, but this was very last minute decision, so don't hate me, please. Living room, you guys know the deal. 20-inch flat screen. Dining room, have an extra chair because we were thinking about giving Lilith a younger sibling. Still on like the fence about that, I'm not sure. Very cozy, very big, luxurious, grand kitchen because as we know, Lilith's dad is big on cooking, guys. He has his own company, the whole thing, but who gives a shit about that character? I don't even know the voice actor for that guy. Anyway, Lilith's room, all yellow because again, it's reflective of who she is. And I used to think the trope of making a character's entire bedroom be one color to represent who they are was stupid. I was like, that's not realistic. You would have other colors in your bedroom. And then I had the creative freedom to decorate my own room and I was like, oh my god, this is actually real. Because my entire room is blue. Blue is one of my favorite colors. All of it's blue. My blue LED lights are always on. Everything's blue. Alright. Anyways, back on track. We got a little yellow flower over here. Again, my girl loves yellow. Got a little duck, childhood toy, as one does. Yellow backpack, the deal, another flower, a little setup, not too much, nothing crazy. And then we got a little, I found this chair with a little flower on it. I was like, that is so Lilith core. Am I right, guys? Smash the like if you agree. Moving on, Sean and Alcina's room. Close. So I wanted this to be set up so like, if I ever have a shot of them on two different sides of the room, you could tell they're very reflective personalities. She's more focused on vanity and elegance and whatever the fuck, and then he's focused on feeding the fam, keeping the kids in check. He's a businessman, family guy. I really have nothing else to say. It's a fucking boring room. None of the parents have cool rooms. Alright, moving on. Also, if we do ever experiment with the idea of giving Lilith a brother, I was thinking of maybe giving him a room like Harry Potter, getting a small room under the stairs. Obviously not, like just a basement. Like, can build a basement into here, give him his own room down there. But who knows, guys? Smash like she should have a brother. Oh, I already had one in my inventory. I'm fucking dumb. Smash like she should have a brother, guys. Alright, moving on. Going over here, we have a teeny tiny little marketplace. Another one of those things where I'm like, I might need a shot of that in the future. You got fucking, what even is this? Clams? Yeah, I can't tell you what that is. Got the seafood, got the produce, you know how it is. Again, this was just out of pure, I need a set boredom. Got a shopping cart. Once again, empty ass upstairs. Oh, never mind. Not empty. I forgot I did that. I don't know what I'm just gonna destroy this because there's no point in these being here. Any ideas for what I can put up here? Please let me know, guys. I'm desperate because really I keep building 2-story things that end up only having decoration on one. Alright, moving on. Here we have the oh, actually, okay. A little transitional card over here. Thank you. The library. This is where our very loved and, you know, hyped, in my opinion, character Atlas works. No disrespect to Alex, just not a big fan of his voice actor. He fucking sucks. He can go die. This is his little workspace. Again, I want their workspaces, their rooms to be reflective of who they are, and he's a little bit of a chaotic, neutral bookworm. You know, on that grind set's got his pencil cup, got his books, got all of his other shit. I more could a guy want. Atlas is like a very interesting character. He's not in school like all of the other characters, and he also has his own job, but he's probably like one of the most successful and like content characters. Which, like, you would think a guy who's still not in school and only hangs out with high schoolers, first of all, EDP core, like, we should, like, get him checked on that. I'm kidding, guys! I'm only joking. That's really weird. I would never make a joke like that. But yeah, you would think that the one guy who just, like, a dead-end job at a library wouldn't be as happy with his life, but he actually is. He's very content. Upstairs, that I have not decorated at all because I'm a lazy piece of shit. Again, give me ideas, guys. I'm really desperate. I don't know what to do with these upstairs. Alright, I think this is going to be our last little tour tidbit. Let's head over here. My amazing flying skills. Ta-da! Casa de Velasquez. Casa de Velasquez. Here we are. So, walk in. You might notice the lighting is wonky. Leave me alone. I'm going to fix that. Here we have the kitchen area. I really don't know what I'm going to do with it. I kind of hate how it looks, but whatever. I needed a kitchen. Nothing really special. I mean, it's a fucking kitchen. So ignore all these decorations. This is for the first episode, twins' birthdays. We have like and stuff set up. I honestly only put this stuff here because like I just wanted scenes of like characters who will... Hello? Oh, I think that was sticky keys. Oh my god, that scared me. Oh my god, leave me alone. No. Okay. So, I just wanted some shots of, like, characters doing some things like playing the keyboard, doing a little bit of shredding on the bass, singing, whatever the fuck, just for the party, because I feel like they would have party favors, and then having pool, painting, darts, whatever. But honestly, with 3 kids under one roof, I'm sure Paula would just have that around, just in case, just to keep them content. Another checkered carpet moment, that's homage to one of our voice actors, Kyo. She loves herself a checkered floor. And a giant flat screen, because you be making that money, honey. Alright. If we make our way up here, we have the rooms of everybody in the Velasquez household. First room is probably the most boring. It's Paula's room because I really didn't feel like making her room because it's not even in the first episode, so who gives a shit? Moving on. Here we are. This is Charlotte's bedroom. Made it all purple and fancy and whatnot. Too much, like much of a looker, but I wanted to find some way to decorate it. So, okay, time. So I was talking to Charlotte's voice actress, Kyo, and I was like, what can I do to like the space up? And she was like, oh no, because she's so fucking useful, am I right? And so I was like sitting there for like minutes, just like through all of my like bags, seeing what I could do with this room, and then it dawned on me, and I just saw this little like, guess model thing that designers use. A mannequin? Yeah, we're gonna go with that. And saw a ball of yarn. So I kind of two and two together. I'm like, oh my god, I could so see Charlotte as a little crochet girl. Because besides that, I feel like so far, oh my god, Hayworth totally fails the Bechdel test. Because all she is the sister of those 2 annoying twin brothers that, like, always fighting. And then she's just there. Like, it's a very important part of Hayworth, obviously, guys. But, like, I need to give her her own personality. Like, it gives me, oh, I crochet little toys for my friends and I make little sweaters. Like, do you know what I mean? Again, not too much, got a lot of purple, pinkish stuff going on here, and that's about it. Alright, so follow me out the door, here we go. Now we're going to be making our way over to Damien's room, here we are. Again, nothing special. I started to put posters up on the wall because I wanted it to be, like, known that he's a fucking geek. I'm not sorry, Damien. Anyway, here we are. Look at this. It's beautiful, gorgeous, blue room. Not my favorite color of blue. I prefer baby blue. But whatever. That's a discussion for another day. Something you'll notice about his little setup, he doesn't have that funky old ass computer that everybody else has. He's got like powered computer over here. He's got, you know, the fuck he does, maybe coding or something, and then he's got that really cool gaming computer. Cool because it's got that little fan in there and the motherboard, whatever. I don't know what I'm talking about. Moving on, he's a fucking nerd, and that's what we can take away from that. And then last but certainly not least, we got Zink's room. Again, crazy lighting. I know, guys. Hop off my dick. Here we are. I didn't want to paint his walls red because, one, I didn't feel like it. Two, I feel like red and white already could go like together, so like who cares. The room to be reflective, so obviously he's got a mess of bottles and comic books, whatever, and then a fucking couch that is way too close to the TV, which he is probably grinding like, I don't know, Stardew Valley, whatever. Got a Nintendo Switch next to his bed instead of an alarm clock because you clearly know what he prioritizes. Also likes to shred. I wanted to add something cool about him. Like, that's a fucking sick base, I won't lie. But all in all, he's the real loser at the end of the day, guys. That, I think, might do it. That might be it. Oh, no, that is not it. Look at this secret door. Okay, story time. I needed a shot of all the Velasquez siblings getting ready, and I didn't have a bathroom, so I was like, I could either build an entirely separate part of the house, or like sort of set, and have a bathroom built, or I could use the garage, because realistically, I had no intent of actually using this garage, so I figured for visuals, yeah, have a garage, but if we actually go inside the garage, enter these two doors, you have a bathroom. I know, it probably doesn't make sense, like, architectural integrity, whatever the fuck, but it's my world, not yours. So, SMD, guys. And I think that about covers it. I am planning on building some extra stuff because we actually have a skit on the way while we're waiting for Hayworth, so be on the lookout for that, guys. I think that about does it. Leave some suggestions in below if you have any recommendations for what I should add to the sets, what I should add on every second story of all the things I have not finished, and just let me know, like, other things I should add to make this city, like, beautiful, anything to make these houses homes, like, let me know, guys. I'm desperate for ideas, and I'm about to be on spring breaks. I could really use the time to be productive. Alright, well, if that covers it, I'm gonna go to sleep now, because it is 4 in the morning. Bye, guys!